Welcome, beautiful souls. Before we begin, I invite you to pause for a moment. Place your hand over your heart and write in the comments, I trust the transformation. So if this message finds you at the exact moment you need it, like this video, subscribe to Divine Atma Tarot and stay until the end. Spirit keeps revealing a final message that may explain why everything in your life has felt so strange lately. So today, it's not about love, it's not about another person, it's about you. The version of you that is quietly being born. The version of you that the universe has been preparing behind the scenes. And perhaps the version of you what even you have not met yet. Something unusual happens before every major transformation. Most people expect signs of success, signs of abundance, signs of happiness. But the universe often sends confusion first. So this is why you are here. Discomfort first. And this is how you feel right now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. What's going on with me? What will happen in my life? I'm confused about some situation, about yourself. But listen me carefully, because this is what you really need to know right now. The old reality begins to crack before the new reality appears. And that is where many souls find themselves now. You feel different, but you cannot explain why. You are no longer who you used to be. You have not fully become who you are meant to be. You are standing between two worlds. Spirit show me a bridge suspended in the mist. Behind you is your old life. Ahead of you is your future. But the mist, it prevents you from seeing where the bridge ends. And because you cannot see the destination, your mind becomes afraid. Really afraid. You wonder, I'm making a mistake? Why do I feel disconnect? Why are people changing around me? Why does nothing feel the same? And the answer is really simple. Your soul is expanding faster than your old reality can contain it. Psychologically, transformation often feels like loss because your identity begins to dissolve. The person who once needed validation starts questioning it. The person who once tolerated less than they deserved begins saying no. The person who once chased people starts choosing peace. And suddenly, everything is changed. Not because the world changed, because you changed. And you know the strange things about awakening? It's that nobody warns you about the loneliness. Nobody tells you that growth can feel like grief. You grieve old friendships, old dreams, old beliefs, old versions of yourselves. And sometimes you grieve people who are still alive but no longer resonate with your soul. Spirit says many of you are experiencing exactly this. You may notice yourself withdrawing, Not because you dislike people, because your soul is listening. Listening to a frequency it could not hear before. Listening to whispers from the universe. Listening to intuition that becomes louder every day. How you notice it? Certain places suddenly feel heavy. Certain conversation feels exhausting. And certain people leave you drained. While complete silence feels healing. This is not depression. This is discernment. Your energy is becoming refined. Your soul is becoming selective. Spirit keeps showing me a snake shading its skin. The process looks painful. The old skin becomes tight, restrictive, uncomfortable. Yet the snake cannot grow without realizing what once protected it. You are going to the same thing. Releasing identities, releasing expectations, releasing stories, and even releasing limitation. And here comes the fascinating part. The universe does not remove things to punish you. It removes things that cannot follow you. Think about that. Meditate. What if every ending was actually protection? What if every delay is redirection? What if every disappointment was preparing a greater alignment? So today, Spirit asks you to consider a possibility. What if the life you are trying to hold into the very thing pretending your next miracle? Many people pray for transformation. Few understand that transformation requires. It requires surrender. I see many of you asking for signs. You might want certainty. You want guarantees. You want a proof. But faith begins where certainty ends. The universe often whispers, take one step. Not 10, not 100, just one. And after that step, the next becomes visible. There is a psychological phenomenon called identity expansion. When the mind begins growing beyond its previous limitation, confusion often appears. Old habits stop working. Old motivation disappear. Old goals lose their appeal. This can feel frightening. But Spirit says this is actually evidence of growth. You're not lost. You are evolving. Imagine standing behind the night sky. Million stars. Billion of galaxies. Infinity of possibilities. And somehow, the same force moving entire galaxies is also moving your life. It's amazing. You are not separate from the universe. You are expression of it. A living fragment of cosmic intelligence. A soul temporarily wearing a human form. Human avatar, human body. Spirit wants you to remember something powerful. The universe does not communicate only through miracles. It's communicate through feelings, through dreams, through intuition, through repeated numbers. The problem is that people often look for fireworks while ignoring whispers? What if your intuition has already been guiding you? What if that feelings you cannot explain is actually your higher self speaking? What if the restlessness inside you it's not anxiety? What if your soul saying there is more? There is more abundance, more peace, more purpose, and more joy. But before you reach it, you must become the person capable of receiving it. So spirits show me a door, a massive golden door. Made your soul stand before it. They knock, they pray, they beg, but their door remains closed. When one day they realize something, the door was never locked. Fear was. Fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of change, of success, fear of becoming powerful. And the moment they realize fear, the door is open. So the next chapter of your life, it will be amazing and different. It will be built through alignment with your truth, alignment with your values, alignment with your purpose, alignment with your soul. So something extraordinary is happening behind the surface. Even if you cannot see it, roots grow underground before trees appear above ground. And Spirit says your roots are growing. Your future is growing. Your opportunities are growing. Your destiny is growing. The challenge is patience, because transformation happens invisible before they become visible. Just because you cannot see movement does it not mean movement is not occurring. The seeds, they have the soil, appears inactive. Yet an entire miracle is unfolding behind the surface. So universe wants you to stop measuring progress only by external evidence. Measure by your inner peace, by your wisdom, by your emotional freedom. Measure it by how quickly you recover from challenges. Measure it by deeply you trust yourself. So your future self is closer than you think. Closer than yesterday, closer than last month, closer than last year. You are becoming someone extraordinary. Not because you are adding something, because you are removing everything what was never truly you. And we approach the end of this message. Spirit reveals one final version. I see you standing at the top of the mountain, looking back, looking at every struggle, every heartbreak, every delay, and every disappointment, and suddenly understanding why all happened. Not with bitterness, with gratitude, because every challenge shaped the person standing there. Strong, wise, awakened, aligned, free. So if this message resonates with your journey, write in the comments, I trust the transformation and welcome my new life. Like this video to exchange energy with these messages, subscribe to Divine Atma Tarot, and remember, the universe is not breaking you. It is rebuilding you into someone your old reality could never contain. And the most beautiful chapter of your story may be the one what is only now beginning.